Baseball Corner Monday Morning Report with your host. The Giants are in first place in the National League West with a record of 19-10. Boy, that sounds good. First place in the National League West, 19-10. They have a half-game lead over the billionaire Bums, who are 18-10. The Padres are a game and a half back after being swept at home this past weekend. Tampa Bay Rays went down there and held that offense down. They only scored 3 runs the whole weekend, the Pods, this weekend. And they lost 2 or 3 up in Detroit before that. So the Pods are sliding. But still, the Padres are 17-11. So they're a game and a half back of us, and they have the same record as the Yankees. There's only one team with a better record than the Giants, and that's the Mets. I guess none of this matters. It's only April. We talked about not caring about the record so much right now. You know what I mean? Today is a day off at last after 17 consecutive games daily. Every day for 17 days, the Giants just played. That didn't used to exist before. It's a trade-off with the new baseball. You know, that's how things are nowadays. 17 game stretches, 15 game stretches. It's all part of it. And I'm very proud of the guys. You earned your rest. Do the laundry. Take a nap on the couch, guys. That was an incredible run. 10-7 on the trip. 5-5 on the road. And then here at home, beating the Rangers and Brewers in series. I am really quite impressed, first, with the management of Bob Melvin, who has been incredible. He has made people be in situations that have mattered and not pulled the plug. He has yanked people out in moments when I think he is calculating literally down to the batter now in a much more facile way than the Zaidi Kapler experiment did it. Now, when I say that the Zaidi Kapler experiment did it on the field, what I mean is that was more like they were executing things. This is more like a baseball mind has all of that and is executing things. And so that's what's most impressive about, I think, Bob Melvin's run during this thing. A day off at last today for the Giants. It is the Monday Morning Report here in Giants Baseball Corner. We will be doing this every Monday and every Friday this season. And I hope you'll tune in. I do need viewers on this YouTube channel. This YouTube channel is 12 years old, so it's been dormant. There's been no content here for 12 years. Actually, I think if you look at it, you'll see it's pretty funny. There's like footage of me back when my beard was black, hair was black, you know. I also noticed that so far it's mostly people in my age group that are tuning in. That's great. Love it. It's all people over 38, 40 years of age. So baseball fans who've been watching ball like I have for a long time, you're very much welcome here, and feel free to share it with whomever you want. Once I get to 50 subscribers on the YouTube channel, I can then go from the phone. So I won't be locked into having to use this setup. That's why I'm trying to get 50 subscribers. If you don't mind helping me out with that, that would be appreciated. So what did we learn about the Giants on this 17-day madness? Well, we learned they're likable. They are distinctly likable. They have a youthful energy about them. They seem to get along well. They are emotional. A team that seems eager to win, and I like the handle that Bob Melvin has on them. Jung-Hoo Lee, after a year of heartbreak, is breaking out as a contact hitter. His open stance, right? His timing and his comprehension of the defense is turning into this contact hitter, spray hitter, a guy like Pete Rose, a guy like Ichiro. You're starting to see that now for the first time. And I really love that. He was brilliant. You know, he was the first Giant to hit 2 homers in Yankee Stadium. I mean, of course, we didn't have interleague, so it's not like that's a statistic that's very old, but still, Jung-Hoo Lee showed power, too, in a short yard, you know, like Yankee Stadium. He's also been brilliant and sure-handed in the field. From the very beginning, even in spring training, I've been noticing he's been checking the wall. He's not going to let what happened to him last year happen, which I really love. You can see that instantly, the growth. And he has a really incredible engine, both within him and behind him, his supporters. It's really fun and exciting and thrilling for Korea, if I'm honest. The Korean night game is on the 12th, by the way. The Korea night game is at the Giants. If you are a Korean American and would like to attend that, that's the 12th. I'll be going on the 13th, actually, for the day game against the Arizona Diamondbacks. That's big. So Jung-Hoo Lee, excellent. What else did we learn? We learned that the bullpen is very, very good, bordering on elite as a squad. Okay, we are the envy, our bullpen, of other teams. We are holding people, and it is very impressive. Closer by committee, of maybe two guys is what it's turning into based on usage. Also lefty-righty and other splits. But it seems perfectly fine to me. Why are we so obsessed with having just one closer? In fact, Bomel has proven to be really impressive when it comes to managing the guys to create situations that play to their strengths and create opportunities for us to win. He must have done that for decades in Oakland, right? With such a small payroll. So he's doing it now in a really interesting way. So the bullpen's great. We're still trying to figure out who the closer is, but does it have to be one guy? I don't know. The starters, meanwhile, are another story. Logan Webb, solid, just brilliant. I mean, he is a Cy Young candidate for a reason. He is great, this guy. And he deserves more wins. A couple of his should have been wins this year that were blown, So we used to call it getting caned, but now he's getting webbed. I think we should just call it getting webbed because this guy, he's something else. And Robbie Ray is steadily improving in the way that we need him to. Verlander, Hicks, Rope, I don't know. They're interchangeably susceptible. So I think Ray has got to pitch second. The rotation has to be Webb and Ray first. I've been saying that for a while now. Jordan Hicks, I don't know what his mental issue is, but for some reason, he's letting the first innings go. And then once he gets focused, it's like a switch. He really turns into something special, So I thought, why don't we use the opener? Remember the opener? We started using the opener under Kapler in 2020, and I kept a record of the times we used an opener, and we had a good winning record. I remember that. I can look it up here on the site. You probably can too, but I'm not really. The site has all of the stuff that I wrote for the last 15 years, but we don't need to refer to it. So an opener, I think, is an interesting idea for the Jordan Hicks starts. That's something we might have learned. The Verlander experiment is coming back down to earth after all the expectations. There were a lot of lofty expectations. If he gets 10 wins, I'll consider it that he's done his job. 13, I'll be really happy, but let's be realistic. Randy Rodriguez is a great example in the pen. We call him the wall here at Giants Baseball Corner. He has come in when starters are in trouble several times with guys on base and scoring position. He puts an end to the run-scoring this guy, the wall. And Peyton Birdsong as a long reliever has been working out brilliantly. Lou Trevino, Eric Miller, Tyler Rogers, Camilo Doval, and Ryan Walker. They're the two that I think are trying to figure out whether they're closers or not. Oh, there's the music signifying that we are done for the day. Elliot Ramos, by the way, take advantage of your opponent's mistakes. That's the third rule of small ball, and he did. The 2 errors and him racing around yesterday was such a blast. Let's see. Andale way. That's what I said. Oh, and the bat flip. That's right. Elliot Ramos is doing a base on balls bat flip, which I love because he's got the power. And yet, if he earns the walk, he's now flipping the bat back in this really awesome way. So I just love that. What else do we got here? All right. We got the Padres in a brace. This is going to be tough. It's going to be defining. It's going to be Webb versus Nick Pivetta tomorrow night. And that's going to be the marquee matchup. And then it's going to be Michael King, the former Yankee, several years with the Yankees, now with the Padres. And it's got Rope listed. Why is Rope listed to start the second game? Shouldn't that be Verlander if we were going Webb Verlander? Maybe there is a change coming in the number 2 starter for the Giants. But right now it's listed as Webb and Rope on this very critical 2-gamer down in San Diego, which will be starting tomorrow night because today is the first day off in 17 days for the Giants. Thanks for joining me. I was your host, and this was Giants Baseball Corner Monday.